Hey, what's up, guys? How we doing? How about that World Supercross? Dude, it was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, they definitely stepped it up. There was some stuff I really liked about it. There was some stuff I didn't like about it, and I'm gonna get into those. But hey, guys, thanks again, everybody who subscribed. I really appreciate it. This channel's growing rapidly. We had a lot of pull, guys. People read our comments, and it's awesome. So thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that now. And let's get into this thing.
I'm in the empire business.
Everybody love everybody!
You all know exactly who I am.
Just a couple things that would make this series a little bit better. The replays. They got to stop with the replays. This is not a 23 to 25 minute main event like we have over here in the United States. These races are 5 minutes. 5 minutes with a few minutes in between. They have this awesome camera that is so cool with the slow-mo shots. Can we stop doing the slow-mo artistic shots during the racing? That's something minor. The other thing is, can we save the 250 podium until the end? It's kind of frustrating seeing, if I'm watching it and I'm your casual fan and I see a podium, I think it's over and I turn it off. Yet the featured race with the 450s is about to come. What I suggest they do is hold off on that podium, let them run the 450 races, then you do the 250 podium followed by the 450 podium back to back. I think that's a better way to do it, and I think it gives the guys a little bit more time to kind of digest everything, and I just think it adds a finality to the event. I love that they moved okay, here's what's really cool about this series is they made some changes. They actually listened. So the first round, they had the 250s right out of the gate. I mean, they were done in the first half hour, 40 minutes of the show. They slowed it down. They did one heat race they showed, and then they showed the Super Pole. Then they did their stuff, and then they did the 250s. It built. It wasn't this racing and then nothing. It was gradually build it, and then the climactic finish with the 450s. It was pretty cool. I love the way that they're learning. If they continue this learning curve, this thing's gonna be badass. I love that Friese doubled down on his villain role by saying the American fans don't cheer like the European fans. I'm like, woo.
We're wild. The fans in America just don't scream like that.
He's going to get booed when he gets back here. But hey, that's Vince Friese. You got to love it. We need good guys and bad guys. It makes for a great storyline. I love that it was live in the United States. Thank you so much. I was so frustrated thinking I was going to have to find a delay or find a pirated channel. But turns out it was live. I stayed up all night and watched that thing on FS2. It was awesome. So thank you for that, guys. I love Rick Ware Racing. Rick Ware Racing, that's so cool. And for those of you that don't know, a lot of people were making jokes about Rick Ware Racing and, oh, wow, yeah, World Supercross, Rick Ware Racing, oh, and comparing it with teams like MCR and some of these other teams, and to see Rick Ware go out there and get a win in both classes, a championship in the 250 and almost a championship in the 450 class, hey, suck it, guys. Rick Ware knows racing. He knows how to do it. He's probably, just because you're not part of this motocross clique doesn't mean you don't know your shit when it comes to racing. So good on Rick Ware Racing and all those boys there. Hey guys, big thanks to EBC for coming on board. They have kind of gone against the trend and they're not scared to come on board with Cooksey Media. And so definitely support EBC Brakes. Go to EBC Brakes USA and check out the products. Complete Racing Solutions. Coach Rob Beams, we all know the professor, the genius, Coach Rob Beams. He's if you want to get in shape, he's got programs for everybody. He will dial you in. So, all right, guys, let's get into the 250s. Max Anstey looked good. I thought he wasn't going to look that good, but I mean, he really did. I love his intensity prior to the final race. He was out there. I mean, he wanted this thing and he went for it.
Max Anstey, you raced yourself into second place, 7 down. What's the plan from here?
Got a whole shot and got to try and check out and not worry about anything else. It's hairy out there, so let's just go and get it done.
Do that, mate. Good luck.
Did you?
He couldn't quite get close enough to McElrath in the very end. I truly believe if he's 2 bike lengths closer, we're looking at a, pickup pass. He's slamming him. He's doing something. Max had every intention of going for it. He just wasn't quite close enough. It was pretty cool seeing the Australian, Aaron Tanti. Aaron Tanti's a bad dude. He rode the 450 the night before, then switched to the 250. He got a moto win. It's awesome. Jay Sowen looked great in that first race. And what it brought to my attention was in this format, it's brutal when these guys have a bad race. So he had a horrible second race. And then I saw him over there just with his head down. You don't have much time. You got to be like a quarterback. You got to be like, okay, that's out. And I'm going to get the third one. Because those 3 points really matter in this championship. And you can lose a lot. If you lose momentum in that first or second one, you can't mail it in. It matters. So it's just one more skill set where these guys are going to have to learn and adapt. I love it. I love the change. Let's see. McElrath. He was a feel-good story. And I'm going to go ahead and just apologize in advance for calling him out about the God stuff. Listen, if you win the world championship, you can thank whatever God you want. You can do whatever you want. That's not for me to say. That's for him. I need to practice what I preach and let people do their own thing. And if that's what he does, then that's his choice. Do I think it sounds silly? Yeah, but that's just me. That's my opinion. I'm not going to judge him for doing what he does. So good on Shane. If that's what you feel, go for it. And he's very authentic. I think he lives by what he says. He's not one of those guys that thanks God and then goes and bangs hookers after. He genuinely lives a real lifestyle from what I've seen. Hey guys, if you want to get in shape, hit up Coach Rob. If you need some supplements, you want to do your body, your blood work and all that, and get some supplements, hit up Steel City Men's Clinic. Dr. Donaldson and Tracy, they'll get you hooked up with whatever you need to kind of find your own youth again, get back in shape. So, and then guys, don't forget, Epic Garage Designs. We came out with Epic Tracks. So Epic Tracks, we have them set up for your bike. You want to take it wherever you want to go. Badass. Check those out. I did a full video on that last week. It's on the YouTube channel. 450s, guys. First off, right out of the gate, I was so bummed for both Dustin Pipes, Alex Ray, Freddie Norn. I mean, they were just a big ball of yellow going down that start straight. It was bad. And it was funny, I did a live stream during the race and Roczen was looking to make it boring, so I went off air after the first one, and I shouldn't have. That flat tire made it exciting. It was awesome. We got to see Vince Friese do his thing. And it was funny too. Vince Friese came in there in that first turn, and I'm going to show you guys. This was intentional, and it's a split second between a phenomenal move that wins you the world championship and a horrible move that takes out your teammate and sends Roczen off to win. It's a matter of fractions. Right in the middle of the turn, he just stands up and just aims for both Roczen and Brayton. Brayton, he probably thinks he's going to pinch off if he hits it right. Roczen, he's going to send off if he does it right. But it didn't work out. It literally didn't work out. He went for it. It was a bad move. Yes, I'm not justifying it. When you look at it, it was a horrible move. It didn't work. But it was this close, and I don't blame him for trying, guys. I really don't. When is Vince Friese going to have a chance at a world championship again? I don't know. But when you have those little chances like that, I'm okay with going for it. It wasn't like he did it in a heat race. He wasn't like it, all the marbles were on, and he went for it. So good on Vince Friese. And Chad Reed, guys. Chad Reed down there, I love his commentary. And he pointed out some really cool stuff. I never even thought about what he pointed out when Josh Hill's bike was spewing antifreeze onto the grate for the starts. Like, good luck getting a start when that grate's got antifreeze on it. So he did a great job. So Joey Savacci looked amazing out there. Rode great, but that knack with a lap to go down the straightaway, woo! Could have thrown it all away, but instead gets the win for Rick Ware Racing, revives his career. And for those of you that don't know, this is a stadium that he went to when he was just signed with Suzuki, JGR, shattered his heel. His career has been on a downward spiral since then. He was very well hyped coming off that Kawasaki. He had some great runs in Supercross. Then he went to JGR Suzuki, I believe it was 18 or 19, shattered his heel, never got it going. His career almost died. It's funny, his biggest win comes at the same place that cost him the most. It was pretty triumphant. This is the equivalent of Ken Roczen going back to Anaheim and winning, which he hasn't done. It reminded me more of like when Doug Henry broke both arms went back to Budds Creek after launching Henry Hill and winning. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see Joey do that. And guys, thanks again for watching and making this channel badass. I'll do a video later this week about the women who raced at the Verb Classic for big money, at least for big money for women. And Eddie Ray's shooting me over some videos and stuff like that. And then I've also got another women's race coming up at Glen Helen, so I'm gonna promote that. Look for that video in a couple days, guys. Hey, thanks for subscribing, and we'll catch you later.